Okay, good morning. It is Thursday, I believe, June 17th, 2023. It's about 10 minutes after 8 a.m. in New York City. And just want to do a real brief recap of yesterday's video of Keep It Simple, speculators. Keep it simple. The virtue of fixed bar interval trading is that you know exactly when you'll be placing your entry orders every day. You do not need a script to tell you when you will be placing your entry orders. You know exactly where your stop loss, that is your maximum risk, is before each trade. If you're a student of Mark Douglas, you know that in conducting your own attempt at his 20 trade exercise, he says it is imperative that your risk is defined before you place your trade and that you accept that risk. If in any particular instance of your setup, the risk is such that it is unacceptable to you, do not take that trade or size down so that the risk is acceptable to you. 3, you know exactly where your take profit is, where you will take profits before the trade. So I added all the bars back on here, and you don't even need this. Now, are there other setups on here? Absolutely. Are they fixed bar interval trades? Some could be incidentally if someone had decided to define that bar as their reference bar. But there's other things you could do here. There's trading around these pivotal levels, today's open and close, the previous day's high, little lower high double top here. But this is not what we're doing. We are doing fixed bar interval trading, and therefore, in the spirit of keeping it simple, this is all you need at any given time. So again, this is the Linda Bradford Raschke opening range interval. It's a 20-minute bar, got 7 minutes left. As this bar trades, let me do this again, make sure it snaps high and low. As this bar trades, I can track risk and profit target. I can go in, for example, and so I'd be looking probably at a $250 risk. And if I were trading for the 618 target, I would put my profit at 137.50. If I were trading for the 1-to-1 target, I'd put it in at 225. And I'm just taking a tick away from these because I'm going to give up a tick on the entry. I'm adding a tick to my risk. I'm going to give up a tick on the exit. And then cancel that. And same way, I would put a profit target in at maybe 462.50, 450 if I were looking for the 2-to-1. But it's all there. And I don't have to worry about historical volatility for this time because every day is different. Today is today. There are going to be days where your risk is twice this amount, but your profit target is also going to be twice as large. Yesterday, the 2-to-1 profit target was $600 on this interval. Today, it's looking to be about 450 maybe. Now that can change because this bar is not finished. There's still over 5 minutes left to make a lower low, to make a higher high. So keeping it simple, it can't be made any more simple than we've made it here. We come up with our fixed bar interval, our reference range. That might be the LBR-OR, could be the regular trading hours opening range. MEBOB, it could be a 4-hour range, maybe the 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. range, the 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. range, could be the 15 minutes preceding the open of Frankfurt, the hour preceding the open of London, the hour preceding the range of the open of Tokyo. Could be anywhere. But once you pick your range and you do your back test, and if your forward walk back test has a positive result, then you will forward test it under live market conditions for 20 days. It doesn't have to be live money, but it has to be live market. So a live sim account where you're sitting there and you are watching the bar form, you're prepared to place your orders at the predetermined, pre-known time of day. Make sure that if the trade triggers, your stop loss is in the market and you don't mess with it unless you have certain rules that allow you to mess with it. In other words, a trailing stop of some sort. I don't recommend that either for your initial 20 trade exercise because, again, the object is not to necessarily be profitable, though of course that's the profits, of course, are part of the goal in the grand scheme of things. But if you've been trading for more than 3 months and you're not consistently profitable, you're screwing up. That's all. And you got to get to the point where you're not screwing up, and that's what the 20 trade exercise will help you do. So keep it simple. Okay? Don't trade multiple markets. Trade one. Trade the DAX, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, gold, corn, a currency future, yen futures, bond futures, treasury note futures, the bond. I don't trade all of them. Crude oil. But pick one. Pick one, do your back test, a forward walk back test of at least 20, probably at least 6 weeks, probably 1.5 to 2 months of trading. If at the end of that time you have a positive result, put together your trading plan, stick to that plan, and follow it for however long for 20 days. So I just had a little alarm go off. Tells me it's 8:18, so I know that I'm going to be placing an order to go long unless this bar generates a new high before it closes. My entry order is going to be a buy stop limit at 363.0350. So I'm going to stop the recording here because I got to get my trading platform ready. I don't think I have my chart trader turned on. But that's it. Keep it simple. Follow these steps. Use a multiple of your reference bar. Could be half of it, could be all of it, as your stop loss or your risk. Use a multiple of your reference bar. Could be 50% of it, 61.8% of it, 100% of it, 200% of it. Doesn't matter. But use a percentage of your reference bar as your take profit. That's it. Have a good day.